Good.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Yep.
Yep. Welcome back to Belmont Bunch. I should have done a sadder intro because we lost both games and everybody's starting to pile on about how we suck. That's a bit of an exaggeration. 5-5-1 stretch here in the last 11. So let's talk about the game. Let's just get to the game. They lose 3-2 to Columbus just before the Christmas break. Really frustrating loss where they didn't really play especially bad, but I think it characterizes this rough bit of play from the Islanders over the last 11 games where any mistake they make ends up in their own in the back of their own net, which is kind of crazy, but that we talked about it earlier in the year after, I think it was the Penguin game, one of the Penguin games. But there's going to be stretches like this where you don't necessarily play a lot worse than how they were playing when they were winning games. Like, the goalies aren't bailing them out. I think Kerry Haber on Twitter, follow him, amazing statistician. The Islanders right now, their Corsi, I know we don't really go by Corsi because it hasn't really predicted our results for the last year and a half. But in this past week, the Corsi is not bad, but I mean, look at the shots. The shots are fine. We're actually winning the shot battles, but we're losing the games. We're getting beat at our own game a little bit. But the goaltending has not been good enough. I think it's been like 28th in the league over the last, small sample size, over the last like 11 games. But the scoring needs to go up. That's been rough. Let's talk about the goals. Lee scores on a wonderful play from Barzal to just skate around behind the net, takes his time, doesn't rush a pass, waits for Lee to find the soft area, rifles the top corner. Great, very good. Nothing bad to say about it. Lee's been playing really well with Barzal, so I hope that continues.
He's been playing better with Ross Johnston, of course.
Well, Johnson's outscored Dal Cole in about half the game, so the first Columbus goal on the power play, been a problem for us recently. We haven't been killing penalties at all. I think they might just have to restructure the penalty killing, because it's not just that they're not getting the saves when they need them, and I think the shot is stoppable, but we're giving up more opportunities on the power play. It feels like every time we're on the PK, we're either going to score a short-handed goal, which we've scored 6 already this year, or we're going to give up a goal, and there's no other result right now. But that being said, Noah Dobson's first really egregious error happens behind the net. Bit of a lazy pass, not right in front of your own net, and it is picked off. Gerby deposits it to the top corner on the backhand. Greiss, really nothing he could do about this one, but this is what I'm saying. One mistake, I mean, that's more of a big mistake, because you don't shuffle the puck to your teammate softly right in front of your own net. Very dangerous. His ice time's been fluctuating because of this. Not just because of this, but because he's young, too. But also, let's talk about Barzal getting his 16th of the year. He now has 32 points after this game. He has been fantastic. No complaints about Barzal, really, other than the occasional bad penalty. But I haven't seen that since the Buffalo game, so good. This is a Johnny Boychuk shot from the point, bounces around. Barzal, in his speed, gets around the net, beats Korpisalo to the post, and we're tied at 2. And it doesn't feel like we're playing badly. Second period, maybe too many shots, 17 apiece for the Isles and the Jackets. That's a lot of shots, but at least we're keeping up with them. And it all culminates in Columbus. I think it was another first career goal, which is a meme at this point. Gavrikov, Russian guy, he scores on a play that Greiss, I really think, really bad rebound control. Puck is coming in really softly. I'd love to see him cover that, but taps it right to the stick of G-Man, I'm just going to call him. And he...
I'm going to cut that out, though.
We would have a couple of chances with the empty net, but nothing crazy. And Barzal actually... a couple of giveaways there, but it kind of just didn't feel like it was going to happen, and it didn't. So that's that game. Shots, fine. We're actually getting shots on target. It's just the quality isn't there of the shots overall right now. That being said, let's go to the Chicago game. Transition.
Action.
So, Friday night, the Isles lost. Grice was really bad. Let's just get right into it. We get the first goal of the game. Ross Johnston.
Johnston.
Gets his third of the season, passing Michael Dal-Cole. Just thought I'd point that out. This is a wonderful pass by Bailey to Robin Lehner, former teammate, my favorite NHL player. Robin, you should know Josh Bailey does not shoot. But Josh Bailey gets Lehner to to come out towards him, leaves the cage pretty empty, nice little pass under the stick of Duncan Keith, which is tapped in by Ross Johnston. And it's 1-0 Islanders, and I still don't feel good because, we're not winning games that we score the first goal in recently. This would be followed by 3 Chicago goals, all of which I think were stoppable. Thomas Greiss, spoiler alert, sin bin, all by himself. No joke this week. No, I'm in here because I did a funny thing and everybody got angry at me. No. He was terrible this week. He played all right in that one. But the game-winning goal, just soft goals. Really soft, uncharacteristic goals for Greiss. He would be pulled after giving up 3 goals on what felt like, I think, 5 shots. One was a backhander to, another first NHL goal this time for some guy named D. Gilbert. I'm going to just read it as it says on the app. Hi, I'm D. Gilbert. Oh, what does D stand for? D. Can we get hair and makeup in here?
You don't need any, gorgeous. Wink.
You don't have to say the wink. So the 3 goals, I'll glance by them really quickly because I think Greiss also just glanced by them really quickly and then said, I'm going to get a shower. All right, so backhander from the slot that never leaves the ice but goes to his legs. Oof. The second one is a soft shot from Oli Mata. Kind of a change-up. I think Greiss is expecting the fastball, gets the change-up, but it's still right at you, man. Make a save.
Yeah, we gave it away in our own zone on that one.
Oh, yeah, Barzal gets picked off in his own zone, too. This is, it's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of the goaltending, excuse me. It's a little bit of the goaltending and a little bit of we're just not playing smart in our own zone, as we will talk about on the Varlamov goals that were allowed. So the third goal is a DeBrincat shot from the middle of the slot. Again, like I said, the areas that we're giving up shots, not good, but also this is one that Greiss has to have. He just gets beat cleanly on a shot that he saw the whole way. And he gets yanked there. Everyone's like, of course. He goes 8 for 11. Not much at all happens in the second period. In the third, the Taves goal, he, 2-on-1 kind of just slots it home from 5 feet out. So, of course, Varlamov on that one, can't really blame. That was another one. Pulak gets stripped while trying to get out of his own zone. I think they talked about it recently. I think it was Andy Graziano, one of the Isles reporters, said they're trying to simplify the game in practice because Pulak should not be trying to deke through everybody. I know he's not trying to deke through everybody there, but he's trying to gallop through the zone. He's at the red line. Maybe you just dump it in. They got to play more simple. That's when they play their best hockey. Other people complain that's boring, but winning isn't boring. So, and then the fifth goal is another zone giveaway, but also just crazy bad bounce. The puck is thrown on net, hits off Greiss's pads, goes straight up at the Pulak, who ushers it into his own net.
Varlamov's pads, right?
Did I say Greiss?
Yeah.
Okay, Varlamov. Yeah, it's 5-1 at that point. The game's over. We get a shorthanded one late. That's, it's aesthetically a very nice goal. Cizikas waiting out Lehner, doing the splits, but good pass by Pellich, too, I think it was, all the way up ice to Cizikas. But really, the shots favored us, but I never felt like we were going to win this game because the goaltending, Lehner just outplayed our 2 guys, and that should make him feel very good. And also, it was very nice after the game. He met up with Isles Girl, I think is her Twitter handle. She got to hug Robin Lehner after the game. She brought a sign to the game in support of Lehner. Everyone's in agreement. We all still love Lehner. It's just very frustrating to lose that game. That was an Islanders puck, by the way. So it's thematically relevant.
Wasn't even in frame, but okay.
So you heard it, though. So I don't think there's anything else to say, but good for Leonard. And let's go to Stars of the Week. When'd you get that hat?
This one I bought at the...
That's nice. I like that.
I was there. You were there when I bought it.
All right, this will be quick.
Dead ass.
My ass is dead. I won't put up the points. Who cares? We suck. All right, so Stars of the Week, Sinbin. Stars of the Week, Barzal, goal and assist, both in the Columbus game. Generally was still, looked fine. He was still playing his game. He didn't really do anything egregiously bad. That is, what a glowing recommendation for the Star of the Week. That's just how this week went. But Eberle has been... Me and my brother were discussing. He's used to be a sniper. He is full-on playmaker now. He does not score anymore, goal-wise, except if it's the playoffs, apparently. And Ross Johnson, I had to give for the goal, even though it was a tap into an empty net. It's so ironic that I make fun of Dal Cole for only being able to score on empty nets, and then Ross Johnson does it, and he's a Star of the Week. I am not consistent. Sinbin. I think it was Thomas Greiss.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, you almost hit the mic. Greiss, 8 of 11 stopping shots this week. I don't want to say single-handedly lost us the Chicago game because I don't think we would have won anyway, but definitely put us out of it. Definitely made sure we weren't coming back at any point. But yeah, that's the opposite of what goalies need to do. Insert outro here. Me point at camera, like, subscribe, insert thing here.
No, Tom, you're not supposed to read the things in the parentheses on the cue cards. Just the things outside the parentheses.
What?